Hi everyone, I'm San. I've just returned from Dalat, where I spent 2 days. The weather in Dalat truly makes one want to love and be loved. The atmosphere there during my visit was incredibly beautiful. It was sunny with no rain, but also very cool and refreshing. Such a romantic and pleasant atmosphere makes one want to talk about love. And today, after returning to Saigon, I feel inspired to share more about love with you all. Last Saturday, I uploaded a video sharing about my daily life and answering many questions about love. If you're interested, you can listen to that video. But today, in this podcast episode, I want to talk to you about something in love that perhaps requires a bit of clear-headedness, whether someone truly loves you or if they only see you as convenient. I have an acquaintance who recently confided in me, and it made me think a lot. He said that the girl he's currently with isn't the one he'll eternally love the most, but they've been together for over 3 years. And currently, her circumstances are very good and suitable. What's more, she loves him very much. He asked himself if he should get married. When considering marriage, he feels she's a very suitable person because he doesn't have to worry too much. She loves him deeply, she's well off, and she's not someone who's whiny or demanding. She's truly understanding, sensible, and cares for him deeply. But his feelings for her aren't as strong. Time passes, and with each day, the age for marriage draws near. He himself hasn't met anyone better than her. I'm not sure what better means to him in this context, but perhaps he's also contemplating if it's true love or just someone convenient for him. In this situation, I feel very sad for the girl he's with. Although he's my acquaintance, not her, if I had to say one thing to her, I probably wouldn't say anything at all. After all, she's the one in the relationship. She'll likely figure out for herself whether that man truly loves her or just views her as a convenience. As a girl, I'm very sensitive in relationships, especially in love. I would never allow myself to be with someone if I were merely a convenience to them. And as for marriage, never. What I find most challenging for a relationship to last is accepting each other's flaws, the imperfections of both partners. And if I had to constantly strive to be someone's convenience just because I love him, I would be utterly exhausted. It would be incredibly difficult to show when I'm tired, upset, or unhappy with my partner. Sometimes, I'd have to hide all those feelings just to keep them happy and comfortable. But I'm also a person who wants to be loved. I want my man to cherish and adore me, to see me as his one and only, as someone special. So I definitely wouldn't accept that. And I believe that if you truly desire happiness, we need to seek someone who genuinely loves us, instead of someone who just sees us as convenient. They use us for some purpose. Perhaps they haven't found the person they truly love yet, but they still need someone to care for them. Maybe they've just broken up and have no one by their side, and suddenly you become convenient when you're always asking, always caring, always sharing everything about their life. You worry about them, you pay attention to them, you genuinely care about their feelings and thoughts. But in return, nothing. He always comes to you when he's sad, frustrated. She always comes to you when she's lonely, tired. And ultimately, love isn't about all that. It's not just about us loving them, it's also about whether they deserve that love. So sometimes, it's heartbreaking, but we must leave to choose someone who is truly meant for us. This brings me back to the question, love the one you love or love the one who loves you? Which of the two should you choose? And I've always answered that the first person we should love is ourselves, and the next person is someone who loves us. If someone doesn't love us, never choose them, never. Of course, if someone loves you and you love them back, that's wonderful. In fact, that's the person we should be searching for, not just one of the aforementioned options. Even if someone truly loves you, over time, their love can deepen and be felt. But ultimately, I still believe we should choose someone we love and who also loves us. There needs to be mutual affection for a relationship to last. And of course, the most important thing here is, if someone doesn't love you, doesn't care about you, but you love them, never choose them. Never, if you don't want to live in lifelong suffering. One day, you'll feel resentful and utterly exhausted, but you were the one who chose to love them. And in the name of love, they might hurt you, but in reality, you were the one who made that choice from the very beginning. Ultimately, what are we searching for in this life? I don't know what each of you is looking for in a relationship, but for me, I'm seeking someone who can journey through life with me. And of course, that person will definitely never be someone who sees me as a convenience. So, I usually don't pay attention to people who don't pay attention to me. At the very least, they need to overcome many challenges to touch my heart. That might sound a bit traditional, like girls from the past. Modern girls are often proactive, pursuing whoever they like, but I truly don't agree with that. We can be proactive, but in a subtle way. A girl's way of being proactive is to present challenges, to give signals. If he passes those challenges, you can give more signals. If not, you can stop before encountering signs that make you feel unsafe. I know that my audience isn't just girls, there are many guys who watch too. Of course, from both perspectives, we always need someone who truly loves us. That's really how it is. But sadly, I often feel that many girls are too soft, too forgiving, giving too much love to a man who is indifferent to them. It feels like I'm speaking for those girls and sharing their feelings. But I also hope that guys can make mature choices. If you don't truly love her and can't commit, then please don't get married. Don't say, "I'll love you forever," or "I'll take care of you forever," when you're only marrying her for convenience. Perhaps her family can provide for you with work, money, a home. Perhaps she never demands anything. You feel overjoyed being able to go out with other people or drink with friends, and she doesn't say a word, simply because she's so convenient, so easygoing for you. And of course, if you're a guy and you feel like you're being used, that you're just a convenience to someone, then you should also leave. You really should, because you deserve a girl who loves you sincerely. If you ask me how to recognize someone who truly loves you versus someone who only sees you as a convenience, here are some signs. First, in all problems that arise, they always blame you. He never asks himself, "I wonder where I went wrong? What did I do to make you sad?" Instead, he often says, "All the fault is yours. You made me sad. Why aren't you like this? Why aren't you gentler? Why aren't you more forgiving? Why can't you sympathize with me, sympathize with my work?" If all the blame is always placed on you, and you live with a constant feeling of resentment about all the issues in the relationship, that's a very bad sign. Second, your feelings are never prioritized. For example, let's say you both plan to go out for a date or a trip. You've prepared for a trip to Dalat for 2-3 days, plan to leave on Friday evening. You've booked the hotel and prepared many places to visit. But then, right before the trip, he tells you he's busy because his company is having a party that weekend. And you just gently let it go. "Oh, it's nothing." That's not right, because in that situation, your feelings have been disregarded by him. Your feelings, your joy, are not as important as a company party. Perhaps there will be many beautiful girls at that party, I don't know, but that's a very bad sign. Sometimes you can overlook things, sometimes you should be forgiving, but sometimes you need to reevaluate. Because there's a great saying, when people ask why good people choose bad partners, the answer is that they accept the love they think they deserve. So I believe you deserve to be valued. You deserve sincere love, instead of just being a convenience to someone. Today, I think many of you might be feeling sad about your relationships, sad about your sincere love being met with indifference. Sad to realize that you're not important in that relationship, not valued as much as you wish, yet you still love, still continue, still want to change them. I know you have many such stories, perhaps even those around you try to dissuade you from them. But the heart only wants what it wants. It makes me think of Selena Gomez's song, "The Heart Wants What It Wants." This is a very painful song that Selena Gomez sang for Justin Bieber. You probably know that relationship. I'll share a part of the meaning. There are millions of reasons why I should give you up, but the heart wants what it wants. So when I share this, it's not to force you to give up on someone or to mock what you're doing. It's simply because I understand what you're going through, I understand your pain. And if you haven't experienced it, this might be a little bit of foresight for you as you face new relationships in the future. Deep in my heart, I wish for everyone to be happy, no matter what. Because if each of us is happy, it will create happy communities, creating a happy world. And that's why I have to say these things. I see so many unhappy couples around me, and that doesn't allow me to remain silent. I want you to be stronger in choosing what is truly good for you. Often, it's not just about what we want, it's about what we want that is also good for us. You have to know what's good for you. If you continue a relationship where you are merely a convenience to someone, then your entire life you will be the one in pain, the one at a disadvantage. Do you think such a sacrifice is worth it? I say no. You should sacrifice for those who love you sincerely. To know if someone truly loves you sincerely, see what they have and what they give you. Some people, even if they only have $10, will give you everything, wanting to give you more. Do they care about your feelings? Do they make you feel safe and at peace every day? Do they make you feel loved and give you love? Do you feel listened to? Do you feel more in love with yourself? Do you feel prouder of yourself? Do you feel life is more beautiful? That's when you've loved the right person. Not the constant nagging, the pain, the daily exhaustion you receive and mistake for love or sacrifice. No, this is the foolishness of someone blindly in love who doesn't know their own worth. Demand more in love. Demanding here means respect and love every day. I think these are the most basic things before anything else. If you don't have these two things, it's best not to continue that relationship. Leave because you deserve a better relationship. Accept that some people are only meant to be in your life for a few moments. They can't journey with you all the way. Clear-headedness is essential when we are deeply immersed in love. A little bit of rationality is always better. Love isn't purely rational, but we can illuminate it with a little bit of our own reason. We listen to so many heartbreaking love songs, watch so many dramatic movies, and they greatly influence our thinking, making us believe we must sacrifice so much, suffer so much, for it to be true love. But I think that's spiritual torment. Because if we are truly loved, even sacrifice becomes a joy, not the nightly torment you might be experiencing. If it's true love, each day passes lightly, comfortably, naturally. Of course, sometimes we'll argue, break up, make each other sad over small things because humans aren't perfect. But we'll find ways to forgive each other, listen to each other, confide and share and grow together. Not blame each other, curse each other, or hit each other. Not those things. A very important principle is, only chosen people. Be with people who truly choose you, who enrich your spirit and your life. Be strong enough to eliminate all those who see you as a convenience and take you for granted. It's time we follow our reason to truly live the life we deserve. Focus on yourself and have certain standards for connecting with the relationships around you. Don't become a convenience to others. Don't turn love into mutual exploitation, but rather into sharing, respect, learning, growth, understanding, and balance. Perhaps it's time for us to reevaluate the relationships around us a bit and make your own decisions. And whenever you want someone to listen to you, please come back here with me. I'll always be here for you. Thank you all so much for listening.